I'm not even gonna explain to you what the catastrophe is underneath this hat, but don't even worry about it. We are about to get it going. Obviously, you clicked the thumbnail because you too are struggling with your pixie and you want to get your pixie laid, fried, dyed, laid to the side. Whatever you trying to do, you trying to get that thing right. I, I'm here with you, and we about to get it going. I'm Shatique Willivette, your go-to pixie sister, traveler, and wellness explorer. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new here, welcome. We have a time, we pop shit, we look good, we do our hair most importantly, and we don't let anything or anyone stress us out. That's what this channel is about. This is a stress-free, be who you are channel. So, speaking of being who you are, I'm about to show you who I am underneath this hat because, babe, it's a joke. 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 But it's not going to be a joke for long because I can get myself right. I don't have to make an appointment with the stylist, get on the books, wait 2-3 weeks, get denied, have sis making you wait hours when you got somewhere to be, because I can get myself together. I'm gonna get myself together and I'm gonna help you get yourself together so you don't have to go through the same things that you once went through in the past. Because I've been there before, it doesn't feel good, and we wanna feel good. We wanna look good so we can feel good, so we can do good. Okay, so in my last video, I did a very well detailed, sort out tutorial that I personally felt was a lot. So if you're looking for a full go watch my full DIY pixie maintenance tutorial, because this will give you a full scope of everything that you're gonna need, how you're gonna need to do it, and etc. This is gonna be a little bit more on the quicker side, so let's get to it. First thing we're gonna need, latex gloves, because the girls pay for their nails. Your hands are important. Don't put these chemicals on your hands, sister. Listen to me. Do not do that. We're not doing that. Jumping right into the relaxer, I use the Affirm Sensitive Scalp Relaxer. She is my go-to life-saving holy grail. She does not burn the girls down, and most importantly, like if you have those little spots and bold spots, and we're not doing that. Make sure you are oiling your scalp correctly. Do that. Please do that. Do that for me. I'm not gonna do that because I'm a little ghetto, but please do that. Yeah. Following right into the relaxer, we're gonna wash that out with the ISO Plus neutralizing shampoo. You can buy any neutralizing shampoo that you want, honestly, but I just buy this because it is the cheapest one, and we just need to make sure that our scalp is squeaky clean after we have that relaxer. I then like to go in with a moisturizing shampoo. This is the one that I use, the FOG Deep Moisture Shampoo, because my hair is very dry and I cannot afford to do anything more than add moisture. On top of that moisture, I'm gonna go ahead and add a hair mask. I like this because it has all the natural products. This is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strength and Restore Treatment Mask. And then I like to leave that in for about like 5 minutes, then go in with the Moroccan Oil Conditioner. This is that. After that's all washed out, baby, you already know. Nairobi, sister. I might have to name my daughter Nairobi because eating the girls down. Next, we are definitely going to need some hair wraps. This is what's going to make sure that our hair is fried, dyed, and laid to the side, honey. Get you some hair wraps. They don't have to be this brand. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. This is my first time buying this brand. I ain't never seen this girl a day in my life, okay? I usually buy a cheap one, but I went to a very bougie hair store today, so this is what they had, this is what I got. You're gonna definitely need a rat tail comb. It's gonna get everything sleek and secure. You get it from the dollar store, it's not that serious. And most importantly, we need like a little wax to like kind of lay it down once we are dried up and we want everything to stay in place. This is also Nairobi, that girl, get you some. I personally sit under the dryer. I have a hooded dryer that I will link in the description box below if you are interested in a hooded dryer. But I personally believe that that is the easiest way to get your hair dry and have your Pixie last as long as it needs to last. Some people do air dry, and I personally do air dry as well because I'm a gym girly. I go to the gym a lot and I don't got time to be sitting under the dryer every single day. Sometimes I just go wet, do what I need to do, and go about my day. But if you are wanting your style to last, I do recommend buying a hooded dryer. Some people like to buy the bag that you attach to the blow dryer. That's fine as well. But I think that to get the best quality of your style, it definitely benefits you 100,000% to get a hooded dryer. Again, that will be linked in the description box below. So definitely, if you're interested in that, you can get that from my Amazon storefront. What I do recommend also is this flat iron. You see how skinny she is? This is the red pencil by Kiss. We need this because our hair's short. We ain't got much to work with. So get you one of these 1-inch flat irons. Now that we got that out the way, I'm ready to get this thing going. So as you can see, my hair is extremely short. I had a cold and I looked crazy, and so I told my man, like, please cut it all off, just do it. And that was about 2 weeks ago, and she's growing out a lot, but she's still short. But it's gonna be great because that means this relaxer is just gonna get thrown in there and massaged, and that's it. We don't gotta do too much when it's not a lot to work with. I just pour activator up in there. Somebody told me that this is the expensive relaxer, and if it is, that's fine. It's not too expensive for me, but I find it that I prefer to buy this one because it does not burn at all. Like, it just makes my hair feel so healthy and shiny and clean after. And I don't have any scabs or anything like that. Like, you know, relaxing your hair can be very triggering. You know what I mean? Like, if you were a girl that was out there getting a relaxer at like 6 years old, like me, I went through a lot with my hair. So relaxers can be very, very triggering to me. So I went about like 15 years without even relaxing my hair. And I just started relaxing it again when I became a Pixie girl. So now I'm just like so traumatized by the experience that I had, but I just like the way that it looks once I relax my hair, and it lasts longer, and it's easier to style, I will say. It's just very easy to style, and that's what I like. So I always try to relax my hair like at least every 3 to 4 weeks. But I don't have a certain method or technique into applying my relaxer, honestly, because my hair is so short. I am just going to like slap it in there and make it do what it do. Okay, so I think that I have gotten majority of it. What you want to do when you're relaxing your hair is smooth the roots. The root is where the puffiness and all that, and most importantly, if you are 4C, the breakage. So you want to ensure that everything is smoothed out, and if you feel like you may need to do this 1 or 2 times over until you get the desired smoothness that you're looking for. As long as it's not burning and your scalp doesn't feel irritated in any way, do it. I definitely go over mine maybe like once or twice. After I fully put it throughout my head, I might go over it like once or twice because I have like some really thick areas, like the center of my head that's really thick, and sometimes it doesn't lay as flat the first go around once I'm smoothing it through. So I'll need to give it some extra attention. But then it's strange for me because like the middle of my hair is very thick, but then my edges are a little thin. So I don't want to over process my edges trying to get the middle of my hair smoothed out. So what I will do is I will put the relaxer on my edges last so that it gets the least amount of effect, and then I'll smooth through everything. But don't put product on your most sensitive area first. Put that on last because that's gonna be the first area. That's gonna be the first area of your head to start burning. If it's burning and you haven't even finished your entire head, you're not going to get a successful relaxer. You're not gonna be happy with the results at all, and you're gonna want to do it again. And you can't do it again right away because then you're just gonna cause so much damage to your hair. So you kind of have to kind of eat that and walk around with unsatisfied results. I'm gonna go wash this out now. Bye. Okay, so I washed out the relaxer. I moisturized, deep conditioned, and the whole shebangity bang. Now what I'm going to do is personally my favorite part of the process, and it's just molding everything down to get it nice and sleek and do the little swirls and the, you know, the things that we like to see when it comes to a pixie, right? I'm gonna be using my Nairobi, and when I tell you a lot is required for this process, do not skip on this process. This is an old bottle. We don't waste over here, baby. So I just like to apply a lot of foam, do a few pumps of that, and then just kind of like massage that into my hair. And make sure you have it all sleek down. And from there, you want to make sure you're combing everything in the direction that you want it to lay. However you comb it and you lay it flat, that's how it's gonna stay. So typically I like to follow the direction that my hair likes to grow because you don't want to over manipulate it to go in a direction that it normally doesn't, because then it's just gonna get aggravated and break off. Your hair is literally living, breathing. It has a personality. It has a mind of its own. So sometimes you just have to listen to what it's telling you to do. And you might be a little bit happier that way. So for me, again, I put a lot of this stuff because I just feel like it lays down better. It has more shine. The key to this step is to ensure that everything is flat, okay? You want everything to be very flat, very sleek, and in the direction that you want it to go. The flatter the better. So if you wanted to like chase after it, what I usually do is I usually comb, and then I'll take my hand, the back of my palm, and flatten it after. So I'll have my hand chase the comb flat down so that everything is flat. And then just make sure you make your indications of if you want to have a part or anything like that, and just flatten it down. And I do the same thing for the back of my head as well. I just comb it down. I know that my hair likes to grow to the sides here, so I'll just chase it down to the sides and make sure that everything is smooth. Now, once you have that foundation, you're good. Like, Honestly, this foundation is good for you to create the pixie style that you're looking for. You just want to make sure that it's flat, because if it's not flat, then it's just going to be puffy and it's not really going to look nice once everything is dried up. So you want it to be as dry as possible, because you want it to be as flat as possible, because eventually this will kind of lift up a little bit. So the flatter it is, my personal opinion is the straighter it will be once it's dry. So with the face framing part of it all, you just want to ensure that you have the foundation flat, and then you're able to take your comb and then you're able to create the effect that you're looking for. I also find it that when you have a lot of foam, it's a little bit more easier to manipulate in that way. Do a C-shaped motion to create the swirl effect. So you just C-shape it, like you're drawing the letter C, and then you make sure that that's flat here for the next section, and then you do another C. And then you create another flat section here, just ensuring that everything is all in the same direction. And then you can create another C with your comb. And then once we get to the front here, you want to do the same thing. You want to create a C. And then make sure that it's all straight again. And then create another C. This is a shape that I like for my head, but you're more than welcome to do whatever you want. This is where you really get creative and create your own signature look or your own signature hairstyle, because it's really freedom of whatever you want here. Everybody can do whatever they see necessary. I see people that want more swirls, more baby hair effects. They even want their hair to be a little bit longer around the perimeter so that it like creates a look and an illusion. And then you have a lot of people who don't necessarily want all of the extras because they're more simple. And I think I'm a mix of in between. I like it to be a little bit more on the simpler side, just because I go to the gym, I go to work every day, and I like to keep it very maintainable. But I do want it to have some pizzazz when I'm styling it, if I'm going somewhere or if I'm doing something. But for the purpose of this video, I ain't going nowhere. But I am going to just jazz it up a bit for the purpose of this video, so that you can see what it would look like if I were to be going out. But with the edge of my comb, I just like to take it in and kind of tuck all the hairs into the same direction. Make sure everything is neat and going the same way. And this just kind of gives you like a little etch effect. Same direction. So I'm gonna take my wrap strips again to wrap her down. I usually like to take about 4 strips, but I'll take 2 of these and put them together, and then I'll wrap it like so. And then I'll just take a little pump of foam to seal it in. One more in the front like this. And then I'll take one more across the top like this. And I think that's good. Now I'm gonna go sit under the dryer and catch up on some TV shows, and I'll be right back. So I've sat under the dryer for about 30-ish minutes, and I'm gonna take this off. Now, I pray that she's dry, because I can't sit under there for no more minutes. I'm tired. She is dry, honey. This is just my little wax and shine. I use a little bit, girl. A little bit. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and rub it in the palm of my hand, heat it up, and then just kind of go all around. And if you can see, it just gives, it makes a whole world of a difference. This gives it that sleekness. Now, me personally, I would go straight outside like this. Like on a regular day, I definitely would go outside just like this. But I'm gonna give it a little bit of volume. But I'm not going to give it a lot of curls or anything like that because it's freshly relaxed and it doesn't need that much heat, and that's not really the look that I'm going for. I'm just going to give it a little bit of volume. I'm kind of gonna take your hot comb. Now you see how little bit of this hair is? Little bit of this hair is? This is gonna catch all of that. And you just take your flat iron, take your hair, and you pull it right on through like that. And then you just go throughout sections. The smaller your sections, the better your curls will come out. My sections are kind of big because I don't really want a lot of curls. But if you do them really small, you can create like a pin curl effect. And I'll do that in another video so that you can see how that would come out. But it comes out really pretty. And for that, I'll then just kind of play around with it to get my placement of my curls. And then I'll just put my scarf on. And once I put my scarf on, she's ready to go. But that's it. That's really, it's not a lot to it. I feel like if you want to learn, the only way that you're going to be able to optimize the ability to do your hair is by practicing. Keep practicing. Every time it's not going to be perfect. Every time it's not going to be salon ready. But I think that you should just practice. Don't practice when you have like a main event happening. Just practice on your downtime when you are just going to work or something like that. And then you'll get more of a gist of how you want your hair. This is perfect for like an everyday look. Just going to work, coming home, and it's fine. This style will last me for about maybe 4 to 5 days if I don't go to the gym. If I go to the gym, I may get a full week of this style. So that's it. It's really not much to it. Just keep looking at videos. If you have a stylist, really look at your style. Phone and watch movies all day. Study their technique, study what they're doing, ask as many questions as you can to be able to optimize the full concept of styling your pixie. It really takes a lot of patience, and you got this, sis. Like, don't think too much into it. I promise you, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. If you have short hair, if you're thinking about joining us on this short hair journey, I promise you, you're not alone. There are many resources out there on YouTube, Instagram, wherever your social media takes you. There are how you can style your hair in the best way, what products to use, the maintenance that it takes, and once you get the hang of it, you'll be fine. So I hope that you learned something. I want to know if you learned something. Maybe some homework. Let me know what you learned in the comments, okay? I hope that you learned something. I hope you found this video helpful, resourceful. And if you could give this video a like, a share, subscribe to my channel, I would most gratefully love that. And my name is Shatika Lavette. I'm your Pixie sister, and I'm here so you do not have to do this alone, child. So, like, follow, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.